Daddy, take home. That's the team we're gonna cheer.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, the first of 3 on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from Cincinnati. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
11 MT. Gun. Start. Right 80. Right cut. 12. Start.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
3rd and 11.
Here we go. Start.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
Let's go.
They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Set, ready. Snap, red. Cluster, 6. Right 2. Ready.
Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. Open man, downfield, it's Franklin. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Denver.
Let's go now. 10 black. Eat old blue. Ready.
Shotgun snap here for Rattler. That is incomplete. There's no way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Here we go. Hut.
On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Ready up.
Here's a third and 10.
Set. Black 40. Black shot. Stick. Mega. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. They hook up again. Second time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Finding room to the 20. And he's in! Jaleel McLaughlin. Touchdown, Denver.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
11. Here we go.
Play action now. It's Burrow. We'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3. 4 yards.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
11
Ball on the
MT,
39. Here's
MT,
second down
Here we go.
and 6. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Flush to his right. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
180. 11 mighty.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Bengals. Evan McPherson down to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bengals will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Yellow, 43. Shot, 17.
A run now with McLaughlin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, red.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
Black Ultra.
They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Rattler. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 60 red. Hut, go. Ready?
On the ground, McLaughlin. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Chris Jenkins. They're on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On the double.
2nd down and 8.
Blaster, stay, set, ready. Red, duck, blue, striker. Ready.
Out of the gun, Rattler. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
1st down, Broncos.
Ready. 62 blue.
Mims sent in motion here. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers might have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away.
Yellow. Drill green. Black Ultra. Hut, hut.
To throw on 2nd down is Rattler. This is intercepted.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11. 180.
They'll run here with Brown. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
gun. Stop. Stop. Right 80. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
On the ground, it's Brown. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Stop. What? Stop.
Burrow to throw. That is caught aside by Waddle. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a first down.
Stop.
Here's Brown. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down
Here we go.
and 12.
11 Thomas. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Broncos 7. McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready, ready.
A tight end in motion now.
43.
A run here. It's McLaughlin. Uh-oh. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6.
Set, ready. Ready, 38. 6, mega. Ready.
From the gun, here's Rattler. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. A gain of 11 on that block. First down, Broncos.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That's to Jaleel McLaughlin. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's a great example of just the range that this linebacker has to be able to not only react quick enough to realize that running back was a threat to the flat, but to be able to have the speed to get there and bring him down for no gain.
Here's Rattler now on 2nd down. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. A big-time play for the Broncos. 53 yards.
Down. Black Ultra. Will Green. Ready.
To throw again is Rattler. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
Ready.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll take this one in. Jaleel McLaughlin. Touchdown, Broncos. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
Ties the game at 14.
What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Ready? 11. Here we go. 11, 12. Right 80. Stop.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Open left side is Gesicki. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Here we go. Stop.
They go play action for Burrow. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be ball in. He's got it. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round.
On the double. Ready. Ken Black,
First down throw for Rattler. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And that will lead to a second down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this.
Ready up.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Yep, set.
Looking to set up that wide receiver screen, get it out to the edge, but they do not connect. That one is incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet. We see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet. And as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup. And he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
He'll find his running back, McLaughlin. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Set, ready. 45, right. Set, cut.
They're going to go, and it's Rattler. That's going to be caught.
I think there's certain times throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations. but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Brown. And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now, pause here. Injured player. It's Jamar Chase who's in some discomfort. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. Here comes 2nd and 4.
11 MT, 11 MT. Gun.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 13 yards on the catch there. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Pearson now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Bengals have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
Yellow, 22, green jack.
On first down, it's Rattler. He'll work this out wide from McLaughlin.
Pre-snap, the quarterback really liked this man matchup on his running back. He's thinking the speed of the back in the flat can run away from that defender. So give him a lot of credit. The speed and awareness to keep up with him and bring him down for no gain.
Second and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Rattler. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Okay, ready?
So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Red, cycle. Ready?
Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. He'll swing this one out to McLaughlin. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Come on, set. Huh.
Throwing again, it's Rattler. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early.
On the ready?
First and 10.
White. Here we go, set.
Again, it is Rattler. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Red, yellow. Here we go. Yellow, 43. Ready.
He'll try to throw it again. Here's Rattler. Quick throw, taken in. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a first down.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
Let's go now. 33, yellow, huge, yellow, real green. Solid red. Blue striker. Set cut.
To the air again. Rattler. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. As that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And the Broncos first down.
Full fury. Set cut. Yellow, 22. 22 needle. Smack, red. Black shot.
Rattler to the air once more. That one thrown behind his target. And it'll be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Down. Blaster. Blue, 32. Ready.
Throwing again, Rattler. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Broncos are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Got it. Ready. 45. What? Ready?
The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Barrett, harder that time. There to make the play. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, set. Red, 38. Green set.
Out of the gun, Rattler. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A gain of 21 on that pass play. Good for a Denver first down. Shotgun snap here for Rattler. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now. And a first down to boot.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Finding yourself down here multiple scores in the second half, the defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Set, ready, shoot. Yellow, 43. Set.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play and a really good play.
They'll take this down to the 23. Plays made on defense by Jordan Brooks.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. It just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Black shot. Red cycle. Cut.
Throwing on 3rd down, Rattler. Got it into the hands of Mims. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
It's just been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another 1st down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
33, yellow. Set, go. Ready.
On 2nd down, they'll run. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
What you see there is really the key to a good free safety blitz. Time the snap so that the offense cannot determine that you're rushing. It's exactly what happened here. He's able to bring the ball carrier down for a loss.
Red. Right through. Ready?
On 3rd down, it's Rattler. Taken in by Franklin. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. Well short of the 1st down marker. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos are able to get it back within a score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
48-yard line.
12. Here we go.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Here we go.
Burrow, RPO, gets a chase. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zone.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards. Mark with 29. Second and a yard.
Down, red, yellow, black, 95. Green, yellow. Real green. Six, mega. Cut, cut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Jordan Brooks. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long.
Set. Black on 45. White. Ready.
From the gun, here's Rattler. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll try to run. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
52 blue. Claws red. Set, huh?
Throwing, Rattler. He'll find his running back, McLaughlin. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
17 yards. 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Set, go.
To the ground, a 1st down run. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round.
On the ready.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down.
Yellow, 43. White, white. Blue striker. Ready.
Here's Rattler. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. 2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, and get down for a loss.
Good work there to get this back close to a 1st down. 13 on the gain. It sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
Sometimes it's hard to find your voice as a young player, but you can change that pretty quickly if he continues to make plays like we've seen here in this one.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. But I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Go. Red, yellow. Real green. Black shot.
They're going for it. Here's Rattler. He finds Mims. It's complete. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
It's first down, and they'll run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Rattler. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is, if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the...
Nowhere to go! He's going to be taken down!
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This fielded at about the 9. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
On 1, ready?
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go. 11. A
carry here for Brown. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Burrow here on 2nd down. This one, downfield, take it in by Nichols. A big one here in the 4th quarter, 31 yards.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff, and he'll get about 5. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Gun.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. And now we'll get a timeout by the defense. clock stops with 1:50 left in the game.
On one.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And it's caught. What a throw. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Makes the score.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. This is 1st and 10.
Get ready. Red 30, black open. Middle green. Green back. Right. Ready?
Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Looks like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down. Now, on 2nd and long.
Field black. Ready. 10 black. Black shot. Slide 2. Solid red. 6. Mega. Ready.
To throw, it's Rattler. He's going to take a shot down the field. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Here we go.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means right back here next weekend as they'll host a game in the divisional round. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.